Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here at Plan with Elise, and today I have a new Kellofaplan release to share with you. This release is on Friday, April 5th at 10 a.m. Central. This is my first video filming after being quite sick for several days, so I don't think I filmed a video for 4 or 5 days, and we are going to try, although I'm starting to feel like, maybe I need another day, but we're gonna see how much I can get through here. So we have 3 sticker books: Monthly Basics Neutral Edition, Monthly Basics Pastel Edition, and Monthly Florals Volume 2. And what's really exciting about Monthly Florals Volume 2 is that it goes along with a 6-month monthly paper pack. So starting with this paper pack, this is actually the same layout as you saw in the Lemon Love Kellofaplan box. So you have a blank page here, then you have the monthly, then you have top 3 important dates, goals, celebrating, checklist, bills due, notes, monthly habit trackers, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages of lined paper, which is great for all the monthly notes, a new dot grid section, and then the monthly. So you have 6 months of this. And I love how neutral it is. I mean, obviously the inside is black, but you can dress that up with so many different things. So let's take a look at the sticker book that coordinates, and that is Monthly Florals Volume 2. And again, this release is on Friday, April 5th, 10 a.m. Central. I will have a link in the description to shop. So these are going to fit those monthly boxes. Let's pull this out here. So that fits these, so that if you want to put the date here, you can, or even over here, and you just turn the box. And you have a nice long sidebar, some bullet points, and some header boxes. Then we have more of these monthly boxes, but these are even decorative. These are great for when it's not an actual date that you need to write anything down. And then we have some smaller florals. These are small so that they're not going to take up too much room in your monthly, and 2 pages of those. The next set, and it's going to be the same setup throughout the sticker book, just different florals. I really like these. They're really pretty. I love the corners there. And then we have Nice and Bright. These are perfect for springtime and even summer. These are almost like retro florals a little bit. I love these. They're really cool. And I think these would also look really nice with like the black. I think that black and bright colors kind of pop together. Now we have a little bit more neutral. These are pretty, the green. These would be really nice for May. And then 2 pages of the clear florals. Next up, these are some nice summery colors. I feel like Heather always does a great job of designing like throughout the seasons without it being too overly seasonal. I mean, there are seasonal options, but the colors are really nice because like I wouldn't use these in the fall, but I could see myself using them in the summer, even the spring. The next color set. So for all floral lovers, this is definitely for you. Okay, now we have this pretty like teal green with the pinks. Ooh, look at these florals. These are really pretty and different. And 2 pages of those. And then we have 2 pages of stickers that you can use throughout your monthly. So you can use appointment, practice, game day, work, vacation, trip, bill due, girls' night, off work, school, meeting, birthday, monthly habit trackers. These would be great in the sidebar, or they should also fit. Oh, no, they don't fit there, but these would be great in the sidebar. And then you can also use strips like this for when you're going to be away, or I've also said that you could use these if you have children that maybe don't live with you full time. You could mark out when they're with you or when they're with someone else, or just extra decoration. I shouldn't have taken this whole thing off, should I? Oh my goodness. So, and then you also have a nice wide box that you can use. You can use this when you don't need the entire rest of the month. Like April, you're going to have, when does April end? April ends on a Tuesday, so you'll have Wednesday through Saturday, and you could always put a box here for that. So you'll have 2 pages of those. Okay, I want to go through the rest, and I want to do some planning, but I can also tell that my voice needs a little bit of a break, so this is going to be one of those piecemeal videos, but I'm going to drink some tea, take some medicine, and then I'll be back. Okay, it is now 24 hours later. I think that yesterday's opening clip of this was just proof that I was not ready yet. Voice-wise, hopefully I'm able to get through this. It's really hard when one of your jobs involves talking, and that's a problem when I'm sick. So we went through Monthly Florals Volume 2. We went through the 6-month paper pack, and now we have Monthly Basics Pastel Edition and Neutral Edition. And I think that for the sake of time and my voice, we're going to go through these at the same time because they should be identical. They have the same amount of stickers. It's just going to be different colors. So we have, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this at the same time. We're going to try. So Monthly Basics are going to be stickers for your monthly. So you have sidebar, box stickers with a notch cut out. This will be double box, checklists, and the header boxes. And then, you know what? We're going to go through one at a time, and then we'll do a quick flip on the neutral edition. So we're first just doing the pastel edition. So then you have these washi style sticker strips that are going to be great for covering up a certain amount of days at once, and then appointment, practice, game day, work, monthly, habit tracker. So the rest of this is going to be the same, just different colors. So I'm going to do it silently. Maybe I'll just list the color. So this is like a pastel peach. Then you have an orange, yellow, a pale yellow, and on the pale yellow, the text is black so you can read it. A green, more of a lime green, a mint, a little bit more of a teal, kind of a periwinkle, a lavender, pale pink, and then we have the months in those same colors and different fonts. Days of the week, years, so 2023, 2024, 2025, and 2026, and then all the individual stickers to date. So numbers 1 through 31. Then we have holidays. So these are going to have the same holidays as the original, I believe, Monthly Basics sticker book by Kellofaplan. So a lot of inclusivity here. We have Dia de los Muertos, we have President's Day, there's Passover, Rosh Hashanah, Kwanzaa, Earth Day, First Day of Winter, Indigenous Peoples Day, Ramadan, and 2 pages of those. Those are on paper. Then we have Monthly Basics Neutral Edition. So like a beige, or this is like a tannish beige, a little bit darker. Same stickers though. This is a little bit of like a mustard. We have kind of a, it's brown, but it almost has a little bit of a rust tone to it. And then a lighter version. A little bit of a darker version. Again, these are neutral, so there's not going to be a ton of variety in these colors. We have a cool gray. This is like a slate blue, which is pretty. And a little bit of a tan kind of blush combination. And then one that's a little bit more mauve. Another style of gray. This is a little bit of a lighter cool gray. And then black. And now you're also going to have the months and the days of the week, the years, and the dates. And then the same holidays. So monthly basics neutral edition, monthly basics pastel edition, and then monthly florals volume 2 with the 6-month paper pack. Now, of course, I'm going to be doing planning with this. So what I really love about this setup is that you have the blank page, the monthly, an overview, and then the lined pages. And I think that this could be great for a lot of different categories. I think it could be really helpful for budgeting. I think it can be helpful for just planning out your life. But I also think it could be really good for goal setting. And that's how I'm going to use it today. So we are going to talk a bit about goals and my April goals. So I first want to decorate this overview page, and let's see, we'll need this one too. And hope that I can get through this and I don't need to take another break. Let's get this down here. And we'll trim. And then let me move this over because I feel like that's making it more difficult. I think we have 2 pages of this. Yes, we do. So I should have enough to be able to do that same on the top and the bottom. This one here. And then this right over here. Just adds like something fun to it. Okay, now I don't have the ability to letter this as nicely as some people, so I'm actually going to pull out Alpha Basics by Kellofaplan, and we're going to choose some nice big letters here. Let's see, A, okay, we have enough. A, P, R, I, come on, I, and L, made this L, April, and then trying to decide, do I write out goals or do we sticker out goals? G-O-A-L and S. Okay, maybe we'll just do this one because it's different and fun. G-O-A-L and S, making sure I didn't spell anything wrong here because sometimes that happens. April goals. Pretty. I could have also done 2024 or something like that, but I think we'll just keep this page simple. Now, as we flip this over, this has the month. So we're going to go back to monthly florals. And, oh, this has, wait a second. Where were these stickers? There we go. These. So we can take this month sticker, put it right down over here. And then we can take the pastel edition, which I think will combine best with these. So maybe like a blue or a pink. I think we'll do this blue. And I just need my tweezers. And we'll probably fast forward this part because I don't know that I need to talk through all of getting this dated. Okay, we are dated, so now I'm just going to go in and bring in some of these florals a little bit down here, and then also take some monthly notched boxes because I have the 16th is when I fly out to Texas for Go Wild, and the 21st is when I come home. And then we can also take Monthly Basics Pastel Edition. And let's look for this blue, maybe, or purple. I could do either one. Maybe we'll do purple. And actually, it's a different purple, so let's go back and do blue. Trying to make up my mind here. I sometimes get a little bit rusty when I haven't filmed in a little while because of being sick. So I need a longer one. That rustiness is coming through. We're going to put these here since I'll be away, and can also just do a smaller one through here. So these are like my out of office strips. Okay, perfect. Then we can take birthday stickers. So we can do birthday over here for my sister-in-law and birthday over here. I also have a baby shower this day. So I can put this right here with that blue is pretty. And, or I could be using these. So there's a couple of options. So let's lift this one up. So it's not just all blue, and we're using some of these colored options. So we can do this purple one right here. And then I think we're going to swap these because if I put the purple, let me show you, down at the bottom, I can put the shower. But then if I put this here, I can write the name of the birthday right up top. I think that'll make more sense there. Then we have, let's scoot over here. So we can take a this month sticker. Oh, we already have this month there. I don't need that here. Okay. But I can take an off work label and put that there and know that that's going to kind of extend across. So, I mean, we know how to set up a monthly, right? This is more like, this does have my months. Oh, but we also have trip stickers. Ah, there's so much. This does have my April stuff. I can also put in game day things for my niece and nephew. So there's definitely a lot of functionality there, but we're gonna move this to the side because now I have my April goals. I have this set up so I know what my April looks like. And the reason that this is really important when it comes to goal setting, think of like if you used to watch my videos for my monthly layout. Knowing what your month looks like is really important when you're setting goals because I know that I am not going to be able to really do anything for my goals. I would say from the 14th through the 22nd for 8 days there, because the 14th, I am going to be at the baby shower in the morning. I'm going to be celebrating the birthday at night, probably celebrating the birthday over here too. It's the birthday of the guy that I've been dating. And then Monday, I'm going to be working and then packing for Go Wild. I'll be gone this whole time. I get back really early Sunday morning, and then I have my family's Passover. I'm off work Monday, and that's a day to recover. So we're really only looking at like 2 weeks and then another week and a half-ish. So I have to be really intentional about my goals in April, given how much time I actually have to get them done. So let's take a look over here at, move this over again, at top 3 important dates, checklists, notes, etc. So when I'm looking at important dates, I'm going to, we can actually come back to monthly basics. Let's see, I'm trying to find those blue ones again. I did use both of those birthday stickers, so maybe we can just write these, because this doesn't necessarily need stickering, right? So we can write 4/25, Katie's birthday. I'm kind of going out of order here. Karen's bridal. Not bridal. I was thinking of bridal because I was just thinking of, this is my college roommate, and I was thinking of her bachelorette party and her wedding, which were in February and March of 2020, before the world changed forever. And now we have her baby shower. So excited. For 16, leave for Texas. For 21, flight home. And Passover. I mentioned this in my monthly video, but Passover technically starts the evening of the 22nd. In my family, we tend to do holidays on the weekend closest because people aren't off of work or school on Monday the 22nd. So it just makes sense to gather on Sunday when we can. And so that's why we do it. Okay, that's enough for important dates. Top 3, we're going to write car decision, which I've talked about in plenty of other videos, but deciding whether or not I'm going to purchase my car. Next, top 3 is going to be Q to focus. I was so focused in January, February, and March on a big project I was working on that I really didn't have any time to think about my goals. And we are going to get back to that. And I don't know what my other one is going to be yet. Okay, celebrating. Some of this you can also fill out like as the month goes on, but I know that when you're seeing this, it's April, so that's why I'm trying to get through it. But I do want the majority of the rest of this video to be focused on the remaining pages. So let's do some Go Wild checklist things over here. So things that I still need to do as of today, which is March 27th. I'm going to write final Patreon count of how many of my Patreon members are going to Go Wild. Plan Patreon meetup. Go Wild planner. Planjama outfit. Choose other outfits. Packing list. Table mate gifts. I'm unsure if I'm doing table mate gifts or not. In the past, I've done them, and then I've always just sat with my friends, and I love my friends, but I don't, like, I give them gifts. I just don't know if I need to give them gifts at Go Wild. So that's one of those decisions that I'll need to do. Okay, 3 monthly habits that I'm going to focus on. Again, knowing that I can't do it every day because I'm not going to be home the whole month, are going to be exercise, read. I've quite fallen off of my reading in March, And I'm going to write office, keeping my office clean, which I have not done. And then we can do bills due. So maybe even in this section, where are the black ones? We could use black bullet points. This is going to be more of an example because I do have other ways that I track my bills. But again, we're kind of doing this demo-wise, but I do want the focus to be goals. So I'm just going to put 2 there for now because my first 2 bills of the month are actually already paid, and mortgage and my homeowners association. And using a black bullet point, I would just do a white pen to check those off. Okay, so now you can kind of see how this can be set up. Notes can be for absolutely anything. What I might do is use the notes for pros and cons about buying my car, or just other things that come up throughout the month, checklist things that I didn't originally think about. So now that we have those set, we are going to continue, but I am going to give my voice a break. It is in the morning before work begins, so I'm going to rest my voice for the next few hours, and then we'll be back to continue. Okay, so it's actually been a few days since I filmed the first half of this video, and oh my goodness, I just listened to one of the clips and my voice was rough. It still feels pretty rough to me, but not anything like what it was. So what I wanted to talk about was goal setting using these other pages in the 6-month monthly paper pack. So I have these sticker books here. I also have my Moxie Life markers because these are categorized for different areas in life. And so what I thought would be fun was kind of combining these. So the first thing that I thought we would do is take a green sticker, and we're going to put this down and then take a pen and write finance. And I know this is big, but one thing to keep in mind is that I'm going to be away for like a week in April. So that's 1 full less week to work on my goals, in addition to all the prep I need to do going away and the recovery from being away as well. So I thought we would take finance, and then let's also take maybe personal, and maybe we can do these like 2 in 1. So I could take the yellow maybe. There's probably a better yellow for this in the original monthly basics and not the pastel, but I want to use the sticker book, so I'm not going to be selective with it. And we'll write personal. I feel like I'm not lettering this very nicely. That's okay. I'm letting go of the pressure that sometimes put on myself. Now, let's flip this. Well, let's talk about some goals. So I have some main goals for the month, but let's put some here. So make decision about my car, whether I'm going to buy my car, continue leasing my car, like extend the lease, or lease a new car. Finish pool membership, sinking fund, finish filing taxes, and pay quarterly taxes. I recently saw something of Sierra of Moxie Life talking about when some people are like, that's a to-do, that's not a goal. You know what? Sometimes you need to put a to-do down as a goal in order to think about it differently. And I would agree with that. Like, I'm allowed to put down a to-do even though it's a goal. Personal. I know that these yellows aren't matching, but personal goals. Okay, one of them is going to be, I'm going to write digital declutter. Work on balance. Balance is something I feel like I've been struggling with lately, but only because I've been so sick that I'm now at this point where I feel like it's crunch mode and I'm having a hard time fitting everything into my life. So digital declutter, work on balance, and what would be another good personal goal? Sometimes I pull out my Moxie Life, which I am still using, and I look at the example categories. So let me just pull up the page where it has the examples. Happiness, peace, creativity, alone time, routines. I have not been in my routine. I'm going to write try to get back to a regular routine aside from the days I'll be away. One of the reasons that I like using an extension pack or a paper pack like this is I like the lined paper. I feel like I don't often use lined paper, and having kind of this lined space allows me to sort of brainstorm and list out notes. And then the back of this I'm going to leave blank because I want to give myself the space for some more brainstorming and jotting down. So I need, whoops, this one just completely popped off. Let's see, physical environment I want to do. Health and wellness I want to do. Work and learning, and family and relationships. So I'm going to do 2 more. I'm not going to set goals in every category of my life this month. Some of them are going to be combined. Like fun and recreation is sort of going to be part of family and relationships. So the next one we're going to do is physical environment. So I don't know if this book will have a gray in it, but I know that the neutral edition will definitely have a gray. Yeah, but this should have a gray because it's neutral. Here we go. Let's get a box. And you could even use, I think we're going to do that. I was going to say you can use a habit tracker here. So this one is physical environment. Oops, I totally missed that. I really misjudged that one. Now I really missed it again. It's okay. Let go of the need for your planner to be perfect. Physical environment. And we're going to have a couple of things here, or a few things that definitely need to be focused on. I did not do my bedroom declutter that I was supposed to do in February. I did not do my kitchen declutter that I was supposed to do in March. And my office is not working. It's not working again. I don't know what's going on and what I need to do. So I'm going to break things down. I'm going to write work on planner supply destash. I actually started this in March and I got rid of 50 sticker books that are going to my patrons, and I'm not finished yet. So sticker books, I did like the small brand sticker books, like the wider large sticker books like this size. So I did that. And And now I want to do Happy Planner sticker books. And I also just want to do planners because I have so many planners. And these are all going to be going to my patrons. And what doesn't is probably going to get donated. I don't know if I'll be doing any type of like online destash or anything like that. So work on planner supply, destash, organize, kitchen, buffet, and reset, back deck for spring. Cleaning off my deck, bringing my cushions back out that are in my garage and all that jazz. And then I also want to clean out my car. I'm going to consider that a physical environment item. Okay, now let's go to monthly basics, and I'm looking for this color, pastel edition. It's actually coordinate quite nicely. And this one is, oops, I think I hit that. Health and wellness. Okay, so one of my goals for March was weekly workouts. It didn't happen. I have not exercised in March. I had 8 days in a row with plans after work, and then I had still ongoing, but I'm on day like 9 now of being sick, and it's just taking all of my energy. So we may only set one goal here because I'm like, I was going to put a habit tracker, but I feel like the goal is get back on my Peloton. Literally, that's the goal, is just get back on it. And maybe it's once, hopefully it's not, hopefully it's more than once, but I just want to get back on it. Okay, so we're going to flip over and we're going to do 2 more. This one, I want a pink. We've got this pink, which is more of like a salmon, and then we have this pink. This is definitely neither of those. Is there one in here? I don't remember the sticker size in here. We don't have that shape. Again, this is probably going to be better in the original monthly basic sticker book, but I don't know if I have that. I see, trying to see, whoops, if I have that near me. Otherwise, we'll just pick another one because it's okay. I don't think I have it over here. It's probably in my closet. So we're just going to go with this pink. And this is work and learning, right? Okay, so we're going to just do work. I call this one Plan with Elise because I don't typically set goals for my full-time job. But I do for Plan with Elise. All right, so we're going to do 5. Prep for Go Wild. What else? Set business goals. At the start of the year, I was so focused on a big project I was working on that I will be sharing more about soon that I really couldn't think of anything past March because my entire focus was March. And so, or was this project, which was taking up all of my time through March. So now I have time to kind of look ahead and set business goals again. Let's write 1 to 2 blog posts. I started writing blog posts earlier in the year and then I stopped, and then I recently wrote a guest blog post for Planner Kate, which will be up soon. And I was like, oh, I really like this. I forgot how much I like doing it. So I'd like to do that again for Plan with Elise. I'm going to write brainstorm, Patreon revamp, just kind of seeing what's working, what's not working, and how to expand on that. And then I'd like to do more lifestyle content. And then one more goal I'm going to set, which hopefully will make some of you happy, is film a reading journal update. I have not done a reading journal update yet this year. I have been reading. I have not been reading as much. I think I'm at maybe 4 or 5 books in March, which is pretty low for me. Part of that was due to plans. Part of it was when I was sick. I was having a lot of migraines, and it's really hard for me to read when I have migraines because it hurts my eyes. And the other thing too is keeping up with a reading journal is a lot of work. And so when I've been behind on videos or things like that, my priority is not updating my reading journal. There's other things that are priorities, making sure my videos are done, my work is done, my bills are paid, my house is clean, my actual emotional journal is updated, and not as much what I read that day. That's kind of a fun extra thing for when I have the time. But I have been getting some messages about that, and so I do hope to bring it back. So now next up we have family and relationships. So this one I'm looking at as family, friendships, fun, all of that. So some of these will sound familiar, but 2 family plans, 2 friend plans, being intentional about making plans, time with James, who I mentioned in a recent video, is the guy that I'm seeing, and that's right, possibly plan a trip, an upcoming trip, not a trip for April. So I think that these are pretty good goals. I mean, they're mindful. I was intentional about what I have coming up and how much time I have. I was thoughtful about where things fell off recently and why. And I don't think that these are too overwhelming. Hopefully not. So I think that pages like this are really helpful with a planner pack. And this is 6 months, so it'll get you through the next, you guessed it, 6 months. But again, we have the April goals. I have my April kind of overview. We've got these overview pages. And then I have some categories and some room. Of course, you can use the back for some additional jotting down. So this 6-month pack, Monthly Florals Volume 2, Monthly Basics, Pastel Edition, and Neutral Edition all release on Friday the 5th, I believe. Yes, the 5th at 10 a.m. Central. And I will have my affiliate link in the description of this video. It always does help when you use my link to purchase. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for bearing with me as I sometimes coughed through the video. But that is a wrap. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.